longest hours I drove was in Russia, Siberia. We drove for 26 hours non-stop.
Whoa! Celine Dion kalah, you know. She's like, I drove all night. I drove all day, you know. Walao! Welcome to our brand new episode of Net Balance and Chill with me, Ceddy, and my co-host Sylvia is back from vacation and you're still on the holiday mode.
I am, and I went to get a tan.
Oh, wow. I can't tell. How have you been?
I'm good. How are you? Did you miss me?
A bit lah. A bit.
Yeah. In line of my dress code today, our dress code today,
Yes.
we're talking about travels. We're taking a trip to discover the tips and tricks of traveling. And with us, we have two incredibly special guests, and they have so many fascinating stories that I can't wait to hear. We have Yazmin Aziz and Terence Moses. Could you introduce yourselves, starting with Yazmin?
Hi guys, I'm Yazmin Aziz, aka Best Friend.
Best friend. You're my best friend.
Yes, and you're mine forever.
Oh no.
Hi, I'm Terence and I'm here today to talk about traveling by land.
I mean, in case we missed it, you know, he obviously has a shirt called Leave to Drive for a reason, and we're going to explore that later. Okay? Yeah, so today obviously we're going to talk about traveling, and we are no strangers to travel. But I heard you have you said you went on a trip and then you came back with some quiz for us.
I do. So, in light of recovering from the pandemic and sort of like getting rid of the social anxiety that we've built up over the last 2 years, we're gonna start this nice and light with a game of Never Have I Ever. Say if you've never done something, ding ding, if you've done something.
Oh, we have to do the sound.
No, it's okay, we can add it in
okay.
post.
Up to you, like, if you feel like doing it, then you just do it.
Okay, yeah. I'm a very vocal person, so.
Can. Right.
Singer-songwriter lah too, you know, so.
Okay, quick fire rounds, okay? Never have I ever decided to travel somewhere a day before and made a last-minute booking.
Ding ding.
Look at her and her privilege. Oh my God.
Never have I ever complained about the overpriced airport food and drinks, then proceeded to buy it.
Did I?
So say yes lah. Why do you lie?
I cannot with you.
What? Okay.
Never have I ever hoped I'd get a premium upgrade on a flight or in a hotel.
No.
Really?
Okay, I have. Yeah. Ding ding. Man.
I never hope because I will always get business when I want. Just kidding, okay? Just kidding.
No, he does.
Okay.
We've established that you do.
Okay,
you don't
fine.
have to cover now.
Okay,
Episode
fine.
1. Okay. Never have I ever snuck a home-cooked meal on a flight.
Oh, okay, no.
Can we?
Yeah,
Can
I
we?
don't.
So apparently, one of our producers have.
Oh,
That's why the question's in here. But I don't think anyone else have experienced this. Tell us in the comments. Never have I ever taken tea bags, toilet paper, toothbrush, sometimes towels from the hotel.
Ding ding.
you?
Not towel, okay? I take the tea and all.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
You've never?
Never.
Wow! Not even
Oh, you've never?
toothbrush?
No.
You travel by land, but you don't take
So I
stuff from the hotel?
bring my own stuff.
Yeah,
when we travel, yeah.
I bring my own stuff too, but hey, it's there.
Even toothpaste.
It's there,
we bring our own
exactly.
stuff.
Y'all are better than me.
I think it's a
and
girl
look-
thing, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, we just like to.
Yeah.
Cannot
on our
relate,
genes.
so.
Oh,
Alright. Never have I ever impulsively bought flight tickets because of a sale.
Ding ding.
Oh,
Eh-eh.
oh.
Oh, you've never?
You've
No, I've
never?
never. I'm just not the type of person that plans
Okay,
my
yeah,
trip
you
to
established that on episode 1.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we got it.
Alright, never have I ever missed a flight.
Never.
Never.
Yeah,
F.
never.
I have,
I have to. Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh, wow, I'm good.
Just
I'm
a very
independent.
quick trip. When you buy, you please check KLIA 1 or Subang Airport. I've learned my lesson. I tell you, it's not fun. You buy Firefly, they are on KLIA and Subang. So I bought the wrong one.
What happened?
Oh, no.
Huh?
What happened?
I confidently go to Subang and they say your flight is in KLIA, then you cry lah.
Did you go on a trip though?
I mean, like, it was it wasn't too far, so it was
Oh.
okay lah.
Guys,
You have?
in France.
I'm talking about Subang to Langkawi. They want France, so.
I have. While you guys were talking, I was like, oh man.
What happened to your trip?
Well, we were literally like 2 minutes late. Yeah.
Oh, and
they said they
closed the
couldn't get
gate?
my. Yeah, they said they cannot accept my baggage anymore.
Oh,
So we
then
had
what
to buy
happens
a
next?
new, we had to buy new flight tickets.
That happened to exactly the same thing, but I
Yeah.
was going to Indonesia and I can hear the airport calling my family's name, like paging for blah, 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 blah. And we were running through and yeah, we didn't make it.
So
and
you
we had
actually
to-
experienced the whole like
the
you
whole
hear
the
your name.
drama. You know how they picture it in like the movies?
And then
where
you are like,
call
please let me in.
Yeah.
Be a Karen. Sometimes you have to.
Yeah, but we did though. When we almost missed that thing, I was trying to calm my mom down, but then at the same time, I also had the urge to like, look, we just missed 2 minutes, just 2 minutes,
And they just won't do it.
and then they were like this. Oh yeah, but you don't understand. Even if we take our baggage, it's not gonna get on the flight. And I'm like, yeah, but okay, yeah, but still.
Well, that's a reasonable Karen we have right here. So at least you come to your senses.
Yeah, I did.
It seems that we have all established that we are all travelers. We love traveling. Now, do you like traveling? I think it's a very rhetorical question. Do you like traveling, and what is your most memorable travel experience, except for being scammed?
How do you know that I've been scammed?
Do you think we all get scammed one way or
yeah.
another, right?
I got scammed recently.
Okay, I'm pretty.
From traveling?
Yeah, like I actually bought tickets. I bought tickets to go to France. Through
it
one of
always
the
Yeah,
agencies. Like it's a big agency, okay? Like a travel agency, a really big one. Because there was like this promotion going on, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, if I take this package, right? So I got it, and then when we got to the airport, it was so embarrassing. Like literally in London, we got stuck because they were like, oh, miss, your flight's not here. Like your flight ticket's not here.
Oh my.
And I was like, but we got the letter and all that.
It wasn't even a scheduled flight?
It was a scheduled flight,
Okay.
but our seats were not even existent.
Oh my god, it's like the recent news where a lot of people want to go to pilgrimage, and then they bought the tickets from the agency as well.
Yeah.
And then when they reach the airport,
Yeah, they will tell you
That
there's no
would-
tickets.
yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, when we got there and we got the news, there was a couple more people that had the same problem before us and after us. They got it from this, and what blew my mind was that you can't even trust a big agency anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened?
better
Did you
to-
get like a refund or anything, or?
We tried and tried and tried. Like on the same day, even the girl on the in the reception was calling them, and they didn't want to pick up the phone. Yeah, they did not want to pick up the phone. So we had I think what we did was me being me. I actually looked up who the owner was, and I saw that the owner was
Amazing.
young. I went and add him on Facebook, and I messaged. And I was like, "Hey,
Did he accept your
this
friend
happened.
request?
I want a refund," and they did.
He did?
He did?
He gave you a refund?
Yeah.
So add the founder on your Facebook to get a refund whenever you get scammed. Tip
Correct.
from Yazmin. Okay.
Yeah, especially if it's young, they have social media. Come on, they're active. Yeah.
I'm changing my question to what is your most memorable scammed experience? Because I'm pretty sure you have your experience.
I've never.
What?
I really,
you've
I've
never?
I've never been
Potong steam,
scammed.
Oh, what?
No.
Oh.
You're lucky.
I've only had good experiences, Terence. Have you been scammed?
Me, I think when we took a train from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, so the station in Bangkok, right? So it was long queue, and so there was this guy selling tickets, and you can take the train immediately at this platform. So we bought it, and we went to the platform. It was another train going somewhere else. So and then so we tried to look for this guy. I think in Malaysia also you have this sort of issue long time ago, like bus tickets and all. So in Thailand, I think Malaysia now we don't have this sort of people around, but in Thailand they still do. So you have to be careful. So by the time we went to the counter, because the counter was so many people, so we queue. and you can't get any train on that day apparently. So we have to book like 2 days after.
Oh no.
Guys, this is so sad.
Yeah.
Okay, let's change it to
Yeah.
happy stories,
Being
great
scammed is
memories.
not-
It's
Yeah,
not
it's not
it.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a
it's
joke.
really.
We
It's
need to have another
frustrating.
episode for this, how to not get scammed.
Yes.
My general rule is to not be so friendly.
Yeah,
That's my
but
rule.
yeah,
Really?
I think some or especially in Asia when you travel like like Cambodia, like you go to like Angkor Wat, there's so many kids, selling things, and you look at them, you want to help them, and then they start off with $100, to selling all these souvenirs, and then like once the kid, she was trying her best to sell the souvenirs, so I said okay, I discount till $40. So I thought, okay, it was a good deal, so I bought it.
But what
and
was it?
And the same, it was the souvenirs, like the Siam wrap statues. And
Okay.
So the same thing, a friend of mine bought it for $10.
Oh.
So at that time, you feel like, okay, I'm doing something nice for these kids, But when you can, the kids
You can
actually
get taken advantage of.
You I think no matter how careful you are, because if you're going to be very careful on a trip, you're going to forget to have fun during the trip, So I think sometimes it's good to, just give and, maybe have some budget prepared. Okay, I'm going to get scammed. Let's have, this much money if in case, something happens.
Okay, so with all your tragedy, with all your tragic stories, how do we then financially plan for a trip? Do you guys personally have like a savings account that you put money into for travels?
Yeah, we do. And then for me, right, I'm not the kind of person who spend a lot in a trip. Unless I see something that I really like, and then I'll go for it, I'll go for it. But I would usually do research first before I go to a country. I think for me that's really important, and it's important for you guys as well out there who want to travel. I think it's good to, those who are like me who actually has a budget for something, If you guys are have unlimited budget, then good for you. But suddenly it's so depressed one.
No need, just be real, be you.
No, it's true. Yeah, but for me, I'm a budget flyer, so I usually check online first. What's a good place to stay in, to eat in, and all that.
But pre-travel, right? Do you have a certain structure of putting money away for the trip, or do you just be like, okay, this trip's gonna cost me 5,000 ringgit, so I'll save 5,000 ringgit?
Yeah.
How does it work? Oh,
yeah, that's literally what I do, and I would usually have a cash card on me.
Okay.
Yeah, cause in the Philippines it's mostly cash and all that, but for me it's better to have a cash card. It's the easiest thing ever. So you top it up, okay, I think I'm gonna need maybe a few more hundred, so just top up in that card. It's easier, honestly. Yeah, it's the easiest.
Terence?
Me, basically I see what's, if I have extra money, like I got 10 grand and then I see what I can do with that money. And then if I go to Europe, how many countries I can visit and all. And then that's how I travel. I don't have a saving where every month I put in a bit, no. Because I'm in the advertising industry, for 25 years. So, suddenly you get a project, you get a real big project, and you have so much money, and then I'm like, okay, I got this much money, then I'll just go for traveling, But most of the time, I think, not everybody is gifted with this, but I have my younger sister that I bully a lot, and she lives in Singapore, so she's my backup plan, If I have this much money, I go and travel, and when I run out of cash, then I'll ask her to bank in. But when I come back, then I have to pay her back. Because I think when you budget for a trip, and you think that I don't know whether the question will come later. When you gotta keep some cash for emergency. So for me, my emergency is my sister.
Oh wow!
Because if you have that money in your traveling budget, trust me, it won't be emergency. You will spend it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. you
Even
know.
though I have like a Google sheet, right, to actually put there like day one, I'm supposed to spend this much, right?
Yeah.
It almost.
You do.
You do? You break it down?
Why you're so
Whoa.
shocked?
I'm shocked.
No, like you actually have a Google sheet.
Yeah, because I want to make sure that I don't touch the amount. But usually I will blow.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like to me it's like, okay, let's just say right, I allocate 250 ringgit in Thailand a day. So which means I would have agak lah that I'm gonna spend only this much on food. But suddenly, I go into the mall, I'm like, never mind lah, if I spend 200, that means I only have 50 ringgit for the food. Then tomorrow I don't buy anything lah. I can
Yeah,
touch the
yeah.
250 from the next day on the
Yes.
it's actually
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Somehow it doesn't work that way
But actually, it
anymore.
works because like when I travel to like Thailand and all, when you travel, like when I travel with my girlfriend, that works because when I say, oh, this is nice, I want to buy this. Okay, today our budget was like 100 ringgit, per person to spend. So make sure I'll give you only 50 ringgit, So I save the 50 ringgit until you get that amount, you go and buy the thing, especially car things.
Right.
Don't
you wanna
travel alone. So that's a
Right.
tip from
Okay.
you have to have somebody
Yeah.
to ground you.
Yes. So normally you have girlfriend, they ground you. But for me, most of the time I travel alone. But guys, I think some or other will find our way. Even though we spend that money on that time. After that, we come back. Of course, we will be in negative figure. But end of
You
the day,
just skim a bit after that.
Yeah.
Like you spend first and then you
Yes.
save up later. lah.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's good to have women with you.
Yeah,
Sometimes
like my
it's-
mom. I travel with my mom. She's the one who's like, okay, yes, look, we spend this much, and I'm like, okay, yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, you need to have someone. If you are to travel with someone, if you're brainless, don't travel with another.
I know.
I'm just saying, like for me, I can be so dumb that I honestly thank my mom for always being there.
I don't think
she's
you're
the
dumb. I
smart
think you're
one.
just tempted by the things there. I think it all happens. Which means I want to lead to this question. So based on whatever that we just discussed, right? Do you have like a travel objective? Like if you go somewhere, do you have like, I want to go here because, for example, if I want to go to Japan again, I want to go to those anime places so that I can buy all those cute plushies.
Yeah.
And if I go to Chiang Mai, I just want to eat, enjoy the scenery and the people there. So, do you have any travel objectives? Since you just, you're still on the holiday mood, we start with you,
Yeah.
and then Miss Yas, and then Terence.
Alright. So by nature, I'm a very people-oriented person.
Okay.
I find that in a lot of my trips in the past, it's to either like visit a friend or a family. So that's my motivation for travel. If I'm able to see someone that I know from a country, and then I'll plan that trip first, rather than going to sightsee or whatever for food
that's
and things
interesting.
like that.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, because I do have a lot of family living abroad, and it comes with perks because accommodation is free.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So I save up on a lot of the times on accommodation, and then I spend the rest on enjoying myself.
So, do you like, so you don't really go sightseeing and all that?
I do, but I'm not like a serial planner. I'm not like the person that would like go on Google and be like, oh, I
have
need
to
to
go
go
here,
here. No.
Right.
I'm more of a person that would try to avoid like tourist traps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
and
just
then
go with the flow.
Just
and
go with
see,
the
like,
flow. Like
yeah.
you would experience everything, and most of the time I think I travel to see how other people live, like the way people live. So anything can be fascinating,
Why do you make me feel so shallow?
No, no,
like-
it's okay.
I'm
We're
like,
just
I'm all about
different.
anime. I'm all about, I want to go and eat.
That's
And all this is like,
valid.
people
That's
want to see how
valid.
they live, how they, socialize, how they talk.
She's very zen.
She's very zen,
Namaste.
Namaste on the topic. Also, okay, next.
Namaste. That's good.
What about you, Yazmin? When it comes to like traveling, do you have like an objective, and how do you plan your finance around these objectives?
Okay. Thank you for the lovely question.
Why did you change your mood out of nowhere? That's so scary. Oh my god.
Miss Universe. No. But yeah, my objectives usually is of course to sing in other countries. You know, it gives me experience as well. Like, I mean, to travel around the globe, because like for me, I like to take offers like to sing international, because when you sing international, right, you get to not only sing in front of a different crowd, but also to experience another country, you know, another place. And like, to me, it's always like in my bucket list, I am gonna travel to as many countries as I can. To sing or to perform, you know. And then, of course, I'm just like you as well. I'm a people person too. So, you know, I do have family abroad as well.
It's okay to be shallow.
Leave me alone, okay? Leave me alone.
Yeah. And then here's the interesting one. Before this, I would also travel because I had to handle like long distance relationships. Yeah.
That one is another topic. Net balance and love. Okay. All right. So what about you, Terence? Please don't make me feel alone.
Me mainly, I think we Google and see all these nice roads to drive in Asia, in Europe, and also then I plan based on that. You know, where I want to do road trips. You know, where I want to go. Like there was the time when we were in Europe driving, I told my friends I want to go to this country in Liechtenstein. You know, this is the smallest country in between Switzerland and Germany.
Oh.
Okay, it was like almost 400 kilometers down south, Germany to drive. They say, why you want to go there? I saw one movie, and there was this movie about the country Liechtenstein, you know, and I wanted to go there. So we drove all the way there. So
wow.
Yeah, and it was nothing there. It was just a small country separating Switzerland and Germany, and they are more like Swiss people. But obviously after that we went to Switzerland. But that's how we planned, you know, we find something interesting, then we go.
Okay.
My question for you is, right, because there are many ways for you to travel to another place, like you can fly, but what makes you feel like I'm just gonna drive? Because we all know from from KL you drive to Kepong, so sometimes you're like you're tired, you know.
Yeah.
But you would drive.
Yeah.
How many hours?
Where in
The longest hour you have driven.
Longest hours I drove was in Russia, Siberia. We drove for 26 hours non-stop.
Whoa! Celine Dion Kala, you know, she's like, I drove all night. I drove all day, you know. Walao!
All day, we never sleep because you know, to cover Russia it was 8,600 kilometers from the what do you call Mongolia Russia border to Latvia, all right? And we had only 30 days visa in Russia.
Okay.
So when we entered, the guy said, I don't think you guys can make it in 30 days, but in 30 days the car can be here, but you guys need to get out of my country.
Yeah.
But we did it exactly 12 midnight. We crossed off from Russia.
Ooh, that's
On
a
the
very
30th
so
on
your
the 30th day.
objective to drive is motivated by, well, like, okay, some people will say I just want to fly.
Oh no,
but
because
drive.
when since young I you know, I love road trips. You know, I always do road trips, and I wanted to cross only to Thailand first, and I know it was possible. So when I did it, and then I said, wow, I can go further. Then we went to Chiang Mai, then we went to Cambodia, we went
dedication.
to, you know, Vietnam.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I think in my family also, my uncles have done road trips in Europe, and also I thought, okay, it's in my blood, so I want one day I want to cross. It was, you know, I traveled in Asia by land for about almost 8 years, and it was very difficult to cross China. China was the most difficult part. You have to like spend $10,000 just to enter China. They will because the 10,000 you pay, it's like US dollars. It's like they will sponsor you a tour guide. So it's a travel agent will take this thing. They will draw the map and they will do everything, but your food, your lodging, all is on your own. So we drive a camper van, so we you know, we go through the journey. But the good news is $10,000 is, they don't care either one car or maximum 5 car.
Oh.
So we managed to find another car. It was a Australian guy joined us. So it was 5 cars. So each of us had to pay 2,000
And
US
can split lah.
Can split lah.
I feel so shallow. Really, all of you have really very nice and nice objective.
Amazing.
No, you see, like in China, I don't know anything about China, and I thought I'm gonna just drive straight, cross China.
Yeah.
But
So
I tell
with
you,
all
there
these
was,
trips, right?
Yeah.
There are lots of planning involved, right? Like when
1 year
you're
planning.
driving through, how do you plan? Like, do you look up resources online?
Yes,
'Cause, like with petrol, food, lodging, how do you plan those things
yeah,
out?
because those days, I mean, not long time ago. I think 2006 was Facebook around 2006,
Probably.
but it was not that.
Not this kind of
yeah.
Facebook.
Not
yeah.
big.
So that time was quite tough to plan like that. But when 2015, 16, when we planned, everything is on the internet. You can go in and you can check, you can budget everything. Even you want to see because for us the most expensive part is petrol. In Europe we pay 7 times. So but you can even check which country is the cheapest for petrol, so we can fill up our tank. So all this it takes proper planning, and you actually, like for us, because 4 car, we spend about 1 year planning the trip. 2016, the whole year, I resigned. Me and my friend, we resigned from our job. The whole year we were just planning and trying to get sponsors and all. So, but end of the day, it all helps. I mean, I'm a go with the flow kind of guy. Before this, I just drive, But because I went with the group with my friends, so we planned properly. There was only one girl followed us. It was 4 guys. There was 1 couple. So that girl, she was happens to be accountant. So she was in charge of our.
Lucky lah, that one.
She was really good. There was a time we were driving in Russia, and I ran out of my toothpaste. I go to her. I said, "Can I borrow your toothpaste?" She gave me the toothpaste. I use it. Then the next day, I said, "I want a toothpaste." Then she's like, "Okay, I saw you yesterday how you put your toothpaste. Come, I put for you." And she put just half of it, I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "You're not going to go for a date or something. We are on the road driving, so you don't need to spend so much on your toothpaste."
Okay.
That's good thing about having an accountant.
The third day,
Even toothpaste.
Even toothpaste.
yeah,
you
but
have
the
to
third
count?
day she's gonna give you your P&L sheet, already, the profit and loss. Because of you, I'm wasting so much.
Yes. She does that.
She does that.
She will write everything, and and even like certain event we want to go, like that's another thing. Like we planned, like for me, the VW event in Europe it's important. Wherever there's event, throughout the year, we want to go. One of my guys said, "No, I want to go to Germany again." Why? I want to visit the churches. I was like, man, we are here. Then I always argue with them, but then again, that's when you're in a group, everybody
their
have
objective,
So we split. We said, okay, whoever want to go here, we go. So we split for a while.
So
we planned.
in a way, you have an accountant that teach you how to jimat
Manage
manage your
your
fund.
Yeah.
And what about you? Apart from your mom, right? What are the resources that you use to like plan your trip and all?
Okay, Google, of course, to plan. Google is always there.
Yeah.
And then it's relatives and people outside, like, because it's important to look for locals.
Exactly.
Locals are the best. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I do love traveling to places where, like, okay, of course, the Eiffel Tower and all that, right? But you obviously want to see other parts of the country, that's not so overrated.
trappy.
Yeah, tourist
Yeah.
trappy, exactly. We're like, same, something about us.
Oh, first the connection with me, now change. Oh, after the battery
I
change.
stole the connection.
Okay.
That's why. No, but yeah. So, and it's good to have relatives outside the country, because then you can ask them, like, okay, if I want to spend money and all that, how do I do it? And then they will suggest ways for you. Like, oh, there's this place, it's cheaper than this. I'm like, okay. And then they know places that are actually, like, food, for
The
example.
hidden gems.
The hidden
Yeah.
gems. Oh, like delicious food. Like, for example, we went to Thailand one time. Okay, we went to Thailand, and then we literally just landed, and then we got into a car. It's a taxi driver. we literally asked him on the spot, like, hey, where can we get like the best Thai food? But we don't want a tourist place, like somewhere where there's good tom yum and everything. And he was like, you guys don't mind if I bring you to where I usually eat? I'm like, of course, bring us there, And he did. I tell you, the food was
You see, you
bomb.
can get good things from being friendly to people. It's not always bad.
But I identify people first, okay? I mean, like, you just know it when some people just look like they are very sleazy, they're up to something, they're coming up to you like, do you need...
Yeah, that's what you're like.
Yeah. But I will go and ask people, like, when I was in the Philippines, the lady in one shop, because she looks very friendly and very trustworthy, and I asked her for some tips, and then the last tip she gave me was, don't trust the people here, not even me. I was like, but you just told me.
Not even her. Oh wow, that's
She's like some spy, like don't trust anyone,
That's
not
scary.
even me. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just bought this candy. Am I?
That's why. No, but it's true though. In the Philippines, you have to be a bit careful because there's a lot, especially if they know you're a tourist. The taxi drivers can.
Yeah, but fortunately, because of my attitude, right, I really didn't get much bad experience in the Philippines. I love the Philippines.
Good, yes.
Yeah.
Especially the food in the Philippines.
know.
Yeah, but you have to look for the hidden gems in the Philippines.
That will be on the next episode of Net Balance and Food. But now,
Okay, let's circle back. Just now during Never Have I Ever, who said that they would go for deals for airlines and hotels and stuff? Did anybody say it?
I did.
I did too.
You are the only exception.
you're the only one.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us your stories.
I mean, back in those days, AirAsia has been like, spamming emails and whatnot, saying that you can buy the how many ringgit deal? Remember, there was very
99
cheap,
cents.
something like that
one
one. Like
ringgit, one
That was,
ringgit or something.
yeah.
we
one
were,
ringgit.
everybody would be fighting just to get on the site, and then everybody would be crying, complaining on Facebook. Oh, I cannot get into the website anymore. Yeah, because everybody just hog on it. I did that.
I did that too.
Yeah, we it's cheap.
Especially to
Yeah?
Langkawi.
Last time lah.
And was your experience okay? Like, did anything go wrong?
Not really.
Okay.
It was okay.
Yeah, all was good. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a story. It's not my story. I don't do deals, but
Okay.
one of our producers. Okay, for traveling. So one of our producers, she bought one of those like 99 cents or 1 ringgit travel deal to Hong Kong,
Oh.
and she didn't know that it clashes with her exam. And long story short, she had to retake the whole semester because she went on the trip.
She chose a trip.
She chose a trip. Yeah, I was like,
But again, that's the thing, right? You impulsively bought something and it was so cheap. And yala, she chose it over her.
But that ticket is what? It's just fixed date, is it?
I think
yeah,
so,
you
yeah.
buy for a fixed date one, you cannot
Yeah,
change.
cannot change.
I was like, actually, why would he? But he drive. He doesn't fly.
He doesn't
so
fly, doesn't he?
he live to drive.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
but-
not live to fly.
But when
It's a choice.
Yeah, but when I left my bus there, which is still there in Europe, so I go every year by flight. So yeah, so I go there and then travel and then come back. So how I book my tickets during that time is I just keep checking on cheap flight and Sky Scanner.
Oh, on Sky.
Yeah.
Sky Scanner.
Yeah. You
if
know,
you're traveling
okay,
around Europe, Sky Scanner is a great website.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, how much do you pay from KL to, like, say, Paris, or
I think
what's
a lot.
your flight ticket?
A lot.
What? How much?
A lot.
2,000?
Yeah,
3,000?
2,000, 3,000.
2,000-3,000.
I think that's
yeah.
on average.
Because the average I have spent so far, because I get good deal from Emirates and Qatar. Okay, and I think to travel to Europe, that's the best hours that you travel, and I normally pay 2,600, 2,500. There was one time I was just checking, it was like 2,100 ringgit. So I didn't plan to go to Europe, but because the flight was so cheap, and I booked it, and then and then only I told everybody, hey, I won't be around, I'm going for
But that's the
Yeah.
thing, you need to be Rajin to actually look up.
Yeah.
You always
Yeah.
like.
It's
you
the
know.
research that you have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also certain airlines like Emirates give great like travel miles, right? I think I've gotten quite a lot of money off just from using the points on Emirates before. Why you keep shading me?
I wasn't even shading. I was just looking and being
I'm
impressed.
offering tips.
No, I'm just amazed because you are like very quiet about you're quite private about your life, but like you live like a rich life. You know what
I
I'm saying?
don't.
When I say rich, it's
I'm
not
just good
being
at
kaya.
researching things.
When I say rich, it's like you are rich of you are full of experience and
Yeah.
yeah, it's like she's lived 6,000 years.
No,
right,
She knows
exactly.
the ins and outs, and a lot of
Yeah.
all these miles.
No, it's because I studied abroad, right, in England. I had to fly back and forth quite a bit, like towards the end of my trip. And so these are the things that I've learned. And traveling around Europe as well, you can get flight tickets that are so freaking cheap. Like I'm talking 16 to 20 pounds to fly from like England to Ireland. Yeah, it's so cheap. So if anything, if anyone wants to travel to Europe, like just take a long
Yeah.
time off and then just go everywhere because it's not worth it to fly like,
Yeah.
on different years.
But-
Just
And make
go
sure you
one
finish
shot.
a semester.
And finish your
your
study
semester,
and then go
yeah.
travel.
Oh God, that
That's
was
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Even I, as a uni student, like thinking of that, I'm like, oh.
But how do you juggle that though? Like, are you still a uni student?
I'm still a uni student, but I'm yet to enroll back
Okay.
for another 4 sems to finish my degree. I'm almost there.
But how did you do the whole study and travel thing?
Okay, so how I juggle all of it is that it's important to have a schedule with you, like at all times. You need to know, like, okay, exactly what time you need to be focused online because, my uni stuff, it's actually online.
Okay.
So it makes it easier for me to do it remotely. Yeah.
So you travel for work and then still go on your classes online?
Yeah, I have done that before. Yes, travel for work and go on my classes, and then when it's done, then I can use my spare time on other things.
Different generation.
She's a hustler.
Like, yeah, but it's true though. Yeah, we're in this world right now where we just need to just hustle. Yeah.
True. So they can travel more.
Yes.
Okay, so
Motivation.
I have a question for you and you specifically.
Okay.
Okay, you guys use social media a lot, right? Have you guys been so caught up to like take the perfect IG photo that you realize that you've missed out on the travel experience?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
And you noticed it?
Yes, I noticed it. Especially in Sabah. When I went to Sabah, I wanted to vlog, right? And I eventually did vlog, but it took up so much of my like
Your
attention
time.
and time. Yeah, off of things that I was supposed to like look at and all.
Oh, do you
Yeah.
regret it?
Huh?
Do you regret it?
I mean, no. At least now I can look back at the video
Yeah.
and be like, okay, what was I doing here?
Have you?
No, I'm never like swayed by whatever people post on social media because to me it's like let's say I go to Paris, right, I won't be like, oh my God, I need to see the Eiffel Tower because 10,000 people,
Have seen the
millions of
Eiffel
people
Tower.
have seen Eiffel Tower, so
Yes.
nothing special anymore. I want to go to those hidden spots, and I was just told recently by some agency that I am not an aesthetic person on my social media, so I no longer want to try. What? Yeah, but that's
Oh my gosh.
Net Balance and Shade, episode 4, something like that. I'm just,
Aesthetic is not the thing now.
yeah, but people want to see that.
What?
Yep. Okay, so I want to talk about during the trip, yeah? So what is that one thing that you will not chip out on when you travel?
Food.
Very Malaysian answer. Yeah.
Because I think we Malaysian, we got variety of food here, and when we go like you go to Thailand, you travel to Thailand a lot, the Thai people think their food is the best in Southeast Asia, so you want to try, and then you go like Thailand is different because what you get in Chiang Mai and what you get south of Thailand is two totally different things. So you want to try all these things,
Yep. What about you? What is that one thing that you won't mind splurging on?
Well, I don't splurge, but
Yeah,
Shopping.
she already said that.
yeah, I don't.
consistent,
But like, thanks. Yeah, but I guess if I do, I wouldn't mind on food as well. I mean,
Same.
on
Same
so-
as
yeah.
food.
Food like is the food.
Yeah.
lah.
But I have a story though, like food. I was in Amsterdam. At this point, I was living away from home for about 2 years plus. Then I landed in Amsterdam, and it was just like a quick dinner situation. And then I went to a pub just to have a quick meal. I saw satay on the menu. They called it satay, but it's the same thing.
Okay.
Meat on skewers with peanut sauce. And it was like 15 euros or something like that. I was like, and at that point, like I was vegetarian for 2 years, remember?
Oh, yes,
I had
yes,
to break
episode
my
one.
moral compass and eat that satay for
it-
Malaysian pride.
Okay.
Okay.
Was it good? Was it good?
Was
Give
it
it to
good?
us.
Was
Give it
it
to us.
good?
It was actually really good. Like I was really surprised. It was delicious.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's more like the muping kind of meat, lah. Like it's thicker.
But the sauce?
Not a peanut sauce was great. Yeah, and it was a
Okay.
pub.
So it's worth breaking your vegetarian.
I think because you were vegetarian and then you tried
Yeah.
any satay would
Yeah,
be.
maybe,
I think,
exactly.
Maybe, but I don't regret it. It was delicious.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna jump to one question.
Yes.
This is a very controversial question.
Okay.
I will answer first. I will
Okay.
ask an answer. Thoughts on souvenirs? I will never buy souvenirs for people. Whatever you want made in China, you can get it in Malaysia. Don't be so silly. You
I'm not the type of person to buy souvenirs.
okay?
I collect rocks and like shells for people.
And shell. What you,
like
little mermaid? Look at the stuff, isn't it?
Yes. No, but like, what's the point? You're like taking a piece, and then I've collected sand even to give people. But I'm not the type that would go.
Yeah,
and
please
buy
don't buy
something.
keychains for me or the fridge magnet. I don't want them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan as well. I don't buy souvenirs.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless it's like I would buy things that I would use.
Yep.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say
I
that
think. Yeah, I'm not a big fan, but I think souvenirs is very important when you travel and buy because you're traveling so many countries and you're telling your family members and your friends that you're going to all these places. The only proof that you have when you come back and tell the boys that you've been to these places is when you give even a cheap €1 keychain. And then you say, "Hey, I went to Amsterdam." Okay, that's the proof.
Because I think
But you can order from
for me now,
Taobao.
yeah.
True. You can order it from
I wanted to say,
you
I was like, nowadays, the thing is, all these keychains and all, right, you can already find here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
But,
thing.
so I think now the living proof is all photos and videos.
Yeah, now
Oh,
you
yeah.
have yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
now
for sure.
now
I
we
mean,
have all the.
I do get that, when I give them the keychain or fridge magnet, they will look at it, ini macam dekat Pudu je beli. Friends will do that, but family members, they appreciate it.
Yeah, you buy
They-
such an expensive plushie from Japan. You give to somebody, then it turns out made in China.
Yeah.
And you're like, walao eh. And then they will say, I saw it on Shopee.
Then you want to go to Japan, buy plushie for what?
Suka hati lah. That's my objective. Why you want to take away from my objective? You all have such profound objective. I cannot
Then
have
why
one.
you
Is it?
don't order from China?
I am doing that already. But China got locked down. So I have to wait. It's true. My stuff are stuck there for months.
Okay, so another controversial question. Vacation homestays, like Airbnbs or hotels? Where do we stand?
Okay, for me, it depends. So if there's a lot of us traveling, like a group or something, then Airbnb would definitely be the bomb because you have like different rooms and all that. You can make yourself feel at home. But if it's only my mom and I or myself, then hotel I would prefer hotel. Yeah.
For me, drive by land, so I got my camper van.
Where you went.
So we just go for campsite. And hardly we sleep in hotels when we do road trips. We either we have friends who will invite us, or we go campsite, or even park at the petrol station and sleep. But when we travel to Thailand, like Asian country, normally we choose hotels because our car parking is important and it's the hotel price are reasonable, especially in Thailand, Cambodia. It's not that expensive, so whatever we can afford, we just pay hotel.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh, last time I would have said backpackers hotel, but now I would prefer a little bit of luxury hotel lah, but no need like 5-star or those things like as long as a comfortable place because I want to
true.
enjoy.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah,
Me too.
I'm a hotel person as well.
Yep.
Like, I think the little bit to pay for benefits a lot of things.
Free
like,
breakfast.
free breakfast,
Yeah.
like, and then usually hotels are close to like amenities as well.
True.
And they have packages for things to do and you don't have to look for it yourself. For me, hotels all the way.
Do you all really do the breakfast?
Yes.
If I can wake up.
I never in my life.
No?
I've stayed
Never?
in so many hotels. I even go with my friends. We sleep, and other friends who knows me well say, "Don't wake him up. He's gonna scream at you." Because I normally wake up after 10.
Yeah.
Like 11. and
What's with 6 o'clock to
That's
10
why-
o'clock?
why
That's
they
so
have
good.
it-
Right, I'm not the
yeah.
only one, thank God. Like, what?
They
Yeah.
want you to start your
It's-
day early.
Yeah.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on. You know, it's for me. You're on a holiday. You know,
Exactly.
You
and then
don't
you wake
have
up,
to.
you stress out. Like,
Who
I
wakes
missed
up?
the
And you know what most Malaysians do? Everybody does this. Most of them, okay? They wake up just for the breakfast and they go and,
And they go
take
back
a
to
nap.
sleep. I've done that before.
I don't understand.
I did that
And
all the
it's-
time. Okay, yeah, I'm guilty.
Okay, saving the best question for last. Where is one place that you really, really want to go that you haven't been?
Really want to go that I haven't been. I want to go to Brazil.
Brazil?
Yeah. I've been wanting to go to Brazil because I have a few friends from there, and I heard that it's a place for music and party.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The festival.
The festivals,
Yep.
yeah, and I love festivals. I love noisy places. I love
Yeah.
the dancing and all that music,
Culture.
exactly. So yeah, it's
Nice.
really part of my bucket list.
Yeah.
So where do you want to drive to next?
Yeah, because my last trip before retiring for road trips and all will be driving from South America, Central America, then America. I already did my homework.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a 3 years trip, and it's not going to be easy, especially Central America, you know, for us to go in. But that's my dream. I hope.
3 years?
Yes, of traveling. Yeah.
Whoa.
But the best part is like in Brazil and Mexico, there's a lot of Volkswagen. You know, they had a big factory there. Yeah, so we have a lot of big community there. So I can survive the South America, you know, but Central America is a bit tricky.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
You?
Oh, I want to go to France because she always mentions France and how I want to experience whatever she experienced. So, yeah.
It's nice, yeah.
Nice.
But don't go when there's something up, like for example,
what?
like the F1. The F1
Oh.
was there in Monaco and it was crazy.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So I want to live like Ceddy in Paris.
Ceddy,
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this show up. Before we say goodbye to our lovely guests, where can they find you, please, Terence?
Find me where?
Social media.
on social media.
Okay. I got lost. Well, yeah, you can find me in my social media. We got a Live to Drive #Live to Drive page, and you can see most of our road trips traveling there, and also all the tips there. You know.
Well, you guys can find me and my content on TikTok, Instagram, or wherever else. My name is Yazmin Aziz, without an E and not an S. It's a Z.
Okay.
Yazmin Aziz. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for watching and see you again for the next episode of Net Balance and Chill. Bye.
Bye.